1953, Chevrolet must have had their hands full. They just rolled out the Corvette, which probably explains why they didn't have the time to fix this, their door latch assembly. I don't know why they didn't make that bar fit inside that channel, but I'm going to show you guys what we did to fix it. Okay, so we need to get this bar here to set inside this channel. As you can see, it's sitting on top of it, and that's how it originally came, which was kind of a issue back in the day too, because that rod would actually, it would rub on the back side of that door panel and rub a hole into the interior there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this bar unbolted from the relay, and then we're actually going to go ahead and bolt in the passenger side relay on the driver's side. It'll actually go in upside down, and which will put that little drive lever, that's what that bar connects to, that'll bring that down to the bottom, which get us a lot closer to lining up. One thing that we're actually going to end up doing a little bit differently is it had that hole which would have been on the top side for a third bolt. We don't really need it for what we're doing. I mean, 2 bolts will be plenty to hold that thing into place. So I mean, if you want to get super particular, yeah, you could go ahead and put in a nutsert there if you wanted that third bolt in. I've never had an issue just running with 2 bolts. It seems just like it's a little bit of overkill to have 3, but I mean, to each your own. So you can see I made a mark on the door here. It's about a 1/2 inch down from the slot where that rod comes out. You'll take your air saw and we'll just kind of cut that out, which will allow us to drop that rod the rest of the way to get it to fit down inside that channel nice and easy. Now you can use an air saw like this, or you can use like an angle grinder or something like that. I would prefer to use a saw just because you don't have the sparks flying everywhere. If you don't have a finished paint job on your vehicle yet, then yeah, you could probably get away with using a die grinder. I just find I have a little bit more control with an air saw. So if you haven't done something like this before, I would go straight down on the 2 1/2-inch straight cuts, and then we'll go kind of in the middle and we'll make an angle over to one corner. That'll allow us to get the blade in and finish off with a straight cut over to the other side, and then you got a nice clean square cut at the end of that. So once that's cut out, you can see we're right down in that channel. I go ahead and test it a couple times, make sure you went down far enough. That's kind of what I'm doing here, is resetting the latch and setting it again. Then grab like a Sharpie or something else to mark it with, and we'll go ahead and mark the hole where it's going to line up on this bar. The original hole that was on the bar is now too far forward, so we're going to have to drill and tap a new one. So go ahead and grab your corresponding bit for, I used an 8/32 tap, so this would be, oh geez, I'm not even sure what the drill bit would be, but it usually tells you on a chart. But go ahead and drill a straight hole on that, and then we'll switch over and grab our tap, and we'll go nice and slow and ream out a new hole for that bolt to thread right into. Now before you thread that bolt in, go ahead and taper the relay itself. That way when you get the bolt in there, you don't have anything sticking out that could possibly catch your door panel. The last thing we'll really do is screw that bolt in. Then we'll put a nut on the back side, but don't tighten it down too much because then it'll get really stiff as you're trying to open and close the door. Just put a little bit of thread lock and leave that nut loose. Last thing to do is put the handle on it. And just like that, that's how Chevy should have done it. I really don't know what their plan was to have this channel here and yet have the bar come straight up across, but by God, I think we got it. Well, that's it, guys. I'm no engineer, but I'm pretty sure that's what Chevy was intending to get this bar down inside there. If you found this useful, hit like and subscribe. We do a lot of videos like this, and there's definitely more to come. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe. We do a lot of videos like this, and we'd love to have you come around more. We really would. It's nice. Did a nice thing there. Nice and easy and lemon squeezies. At least I'm humble. I'm humble about what I'm teaching you or showing you. If you found this video useful, hit like and subscribe. If you didn't, like and subscribe anyway. Oh God, the people of YouTube are watching.